Warning, the following podcast may contain mature content, coarse language, and may cause severe butthurt. You have been warned, Internet.
Hello, everyone!
I'm Dean.
I'm Drew.
And we write Subtlety with fire.
Yes!
2 weeks in a row.
Yes, we are recording this immediately after the Watamote review because
can
we
you
need
really
something
blame
positive.
us for wanting something good in our lives? And
really can't.
because we've been watching this one week to week, actually, we don't have highlights of us watching it recorded, so those will not be included in our highlight reel at the end of the season.
So, this week we are reviewing The Ancient Magus' Bride.
Which is...
We'll get into it.
We'll get into our opinions on it, but...
It is written by Kore Yamazaki, published by Gardenn, directed by Norihiro Naganuma, and what was the studio? Apparently I didn't write that
Wit.
down. Yes, Wit Studio.
Same as Attack on Titan.
Yes. Holy shit,
Except
they did something good.
Shit tons better.
It was licensed by Crunchyroll and dubbed by Funimation.
Yeah. Now,
Let's
our big important cast members, I think there's really... There's a few. We've got Brian Mathis as Elias,
Danny Chambers
as our protagonist Chise.
Mm-hmm.
Austin Tyndall does a great job as her familiar,
Yes, he
as
does.
Ruth.
It is so crazy looking back on it how little of the series Ruth was in.
Yeah. Todd Haberkorn does a phenomenal job as Lyndall.
Yes. Oh my god, yes. So let's get into...
And Josh Grell does a extremely fantastic job as Joseph Kartofelis.
Kartofelis. You grow to hate him so much.
Yeah, he's such a despicable villain.
So let's get into this. The Ancient Magus' Bride is a interesting show, to say the least.
Now, we're going to give a real quick plot summary here. Well, not summary, but like just basic premise. And please trust us when we say it's not going to do it justice by any stretch.
No.
And we'll get into a specific example as to how in a minute or two. But overall, it's about a...
We're reviewing up to episode 12, by the way.
Yeah. Episode 12 is where we stopped.
Yes. Because that's where the dub is.
The first core, the mid-season finale, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
But the basic premise is you have this suicidally depressed girl who has nowhere to belong in reality and is just waiting to die, who sells herself into slavery, and is purchased by skeletal, demonic-looking wizard man,
Elias.
who makes her his apprentice, and...
Also his... At the end of the first episode, it's kind of hilarious. He just looks at her, oh, by the way, I hope to make you my bride.
He's like... And which I think is actually really well handled, because it's not... He's just declaring, look, I hope this eventually becomes a thing.
Mm-hmm.
He's not pushy about it.
No. It's just, oh, this is where I hope this goes.
Yeah, and I mean, when you start the series, there's legitimate concerns that
She's
just gonna be waifu bait, or that the power dynamic of the relationship's gonna be fucking creepy, or...
It's really not. It's kind of adorable, actually.
Yeah, they're one of the most fucking adorable anime couples I can think of.
Yeah, and one's a giant skeletal man. I just love whenever someone pisses Elias off just under his breath. Die.
Oh, it's so fucking good, and like a big highlight is
Episode
3, when it's just real, and again when it reprises that conversation in episode 12, when it's just real discussion, like legitimate discussion on the ramifications of suicide.
Yep. Nevin only shows up in 2 episodes, leaves a huge fucking impact.
Yeah, big dragon-sized hole in your heart.
Yep. Oh my god.
Oh, this show's fucking pretty, too.
The music's amazing.
The music's amazing.
The animation is gorgeous.
The imagery and just artistic flair the show has. Oh, it's so
If you're wondering how he knows about
good.
this, I described it in so much detail.
Yeah.
And it still didn't do it justice.
And can I just say that little piano track they play, like Chisei's theme?
Whatever it's called.
It's so fucking
I'll play
beautiful.
it now. I'll play it right now.
Yeah.
Oh my god, everything about the show so fucking beautiful.
Now, we mentioned there was a point where a plot summary would not do anything justice. There's an episode of this show where the entire episode is Chisei wanders around the town
With her dog.
with her dog familiar
friend.
man.
Yeah.
Talks to a woman who owns a magic shop and gets, some life advice. Talks to an old dude and
Who has
the Fae spirit who lives with them, who he doesn't know about. And then, eventually at the end of the episode, talks to Elias for a minute and then goes off to hang out with Lyndall and make a wand. And that's the entire episode.
Sounds
You
boring,
think that sounds
right?
like it's going to be boring as shit. It's one of the most in-depth character moments of the episode, and it's so fucking good. Like, that episode is beautiful.
Mm-hmm. The fucking final episode of these first 12. Oh my god.
With the fire?
the fire and the flying and the phoenix and the...
And the dragon conversations and the...
Oh, if this show doesn't make you tear up a little, there's something wrong with you.
This show handles, like...
It handles
fear
really...
of death and...
Depression.
And... fucking...
Nihilism.
Like, nihilism, anxiety, fucking... abandonment. With just all the darkest topic matter. With the most tact and fucking care and... heart.
This show has
so
much heart.
like, this show bleeds charm.
Mm-hmm. Like, everything about it is so goddamn endearing.
Yeah, no, it's...
And if you're wondering, why review this all of a sudden, something that's new? It's pretty much because it's in such stark contrast to what we just watched.
And because when better is there to talk about it?
Exactly.
Than when the world is talking about it.
Right? Season 2 is currently airing. I can't wait to start it. For the first season is one of the best first seasons of a show I have ever seen so far.
I mean, I don't know if I'd call it
First half of the first season is some of the best anime I've watched in years.
Yeah, and it's honestly fucking phenomenal. If you haven't watched this, just do. I mean, there's so many just like adorable moments with Chisei and Elias, like the fucking water mirror.
There's so many impactful moments, like just pretty much anything to do with the first few episodes with Ruth.
It's true. The entire like City of Cats arc is fucking...
It's really good.
Glorious. And is actually where we get introduced to our villain of the series, which we know nothing about.
All we know is he's based off the myth of the Wandering Jew.
And he's a manipulative, schemy fucking asshole.
Who looks at everyone as if they're his personal experiment.
Josh Grell knocks it out of the fucking park as that villain.
Yes.
He's got a real air of creep about him.
Can't wait to know more about him.
Yeah. I think it's fairly obvious at this point, but I'm giving this shit a 5.
I'm giving this shit a 5. Yeah, first 5 of the show.
Yeah, no, this is...
And by the way, if you notice, the show went rating 4, 3, 2, 1. That was completely by accident.
Man, I just wouldn't have drawn attention to it.
Yeah. People are probably going to call it out.
Well, next week, we're going to cover something that neither of us have actually heard anything about, But we figure
for some reason it's getting a movie.
Yeah, for some reason James Cameron of all people is giving it a movie. So we figure it's probably worth
finding
our time to know what we're talking about.
For Battle Angel.
Hey, thanks for watching the video. If you want to see more of this, click here to see our other episodes, or click here to see our most recent video. Let us know what you thought down in the comments, and if you liked what you saw, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, or Minds. Or join us at twitch.tv/that'sjimmywatch every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday.